landscape garden styles. So in this lecture we are going to see different styles of landscape gardens. So mainly there are four styles of landscape gardens, namely formal, informal, freestyle and wild style garden. First we'll see the features of formal garden. The land area is leveled, symmetrical balance, that means either side mirror image, both side. When you divide the formal garden, so either side you can have symmetrical structures, and also we can see the geometrical designs in the beds and the borders, and the path cut at right angle, and the hedges, edges and trees are trimmed to maintain the uniform structure. And here the individual plants are selected as features, that means it's called specimen plants. So the attractive tree, shrubs, so any other plants are used as a special feature in the formal gardens. So we'll see the example for formal gardens: Mughal gardens, Persian garden, Italian garden and French gardens. This is an example for formal garden. Here you can see symmetrical design, leveled land area, geometrical shape hedges, individual plants used as a feature. Here you can see that, and focal points. So this is an example for formal garden. Let me see some examples. This is an example for Mughal garden, a formal garden. You can see the symmetrical designs, geometrical shaped flower beds, and the path cut at right angle, water features. So this is actually the place of Indian President House at New Delhi. Then the Persian garden. Persian garden also a formal garden. So here you can see the symmetrical design, water feature, geometrical shapes and terminal buildings. And the special feature of Mughal garden is the Persian garden is, so the terminal buildings and water flowing canals are the special features. French garden also example for formal gardens. So you can see the geometrical designs, symmetrical balance and other main features of formal gardens. And here you can see the Sri Lankan Sigiriya garden. What you can say about our Sigiriya garden? Is it a formal or informal? Definitely it's a formal garden. Actually you can see the shapes, symmetrical balance, geographical shape, structures, paths, etc. So Sigiriya garden is a formal garden in Sri Lanka. Now we'll see the features of informal garden. Here the main aim of the informal garden is preserve the natural scenery. So there's no leveled land area, we can use as it is. As a asymmetrical balance, that means we don't need to maintain uniform shapes in either side of the garden, and non-geometrical shape beds and borders. No need to trim hedges, edges and trees. We can grow them as it is, because the main aim is to preserve natural scenery. Here the individual plants are not used as a feature. There's not much specimen plantings in the informal garden. So examples are Japanese garden, Chinese garden and English gardens. Let me see some examples. So this is the ideal structure of formal garden. So here you can see the curved paths, unpruned or unmanaged trees. They grow as they want to maintain their natural structure. So we'll see some examples for informal gardens. Japanese garden. Japanese garden is the ideal example for informal garden. So here you can see many features of Japanese garden. Water is the main feature of Japanese garden. Ornamental water. It may be in the forms of ponds, streams, waterfalls, fountain, well, water basins. Sometimes in certain areas there's no water, sand and stone used to create the water feature. So water feature is the main compound of Japanese garden. And also you can see the stone lantern everywhere in the Japanese garden. There's a symbol of stone lantern. And bridges, main features. Mosses, greenish colored trees, sand filled paths. So these are the main features of Japanese informal garden. English garden also example for informal gardens. Here you can see the preservation of natural beauty without disturbing their structures. So this is an example for natural asymmetrical structures and informal style garden. The third category of garden style is freestyle garden. So what's the main feature of the freestyle garden? The main feature is to combine the salient and best features of formal and informal designs. Here we are combining these both features and develop a most pleasing garden. So the freestyle garden means it's a combination of best features of formal and informal garden styles. Finally, the wild style garden. Wild style garden, there's no rules to develop the wild style garden, but to preserve the natural beauty and develop a natural garden in the most beautiful way. So this is an example for wild style garden. So in these lectures you have some more independent work. That means you have to study the features of Persian, French and Japanese garden. That's your independent learning work. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much.